Okay, so wala po tayong nakikitang pattern. Again, these are all normal activities. The Philippines is very much active tectonically, and we have more than 180 active fault segments, and we also have 6 trenches. And there's always this possibility na magkakaroon ng paglindol sunod-sunod. In fact, every day we record at least 30 earthquakes a day coming from different active fault segments of the country as well as coming from the different trenches. Just that minsan lalakas and maramdaman ng mga tao. But again, karamihan dito ay mga mahina lamang. So in this case, in 1 week, nagkakaroon po tayo ng malalakas na paglindol, but then these are all coincidence because, again, as I've mentioned, the Philippines is very much active seismically, and we have many active faults, and we have 6 trenches and 180 active faults. These are all not connected. Yung paggalaw ng ating mga active faults yung mga active faults natin are independent from each other unless they're very close to each other. Pwedeng magkaroon ng what we call the stress transfer. But in this case, masyado na pong malayo from Cebu to La Union and from Mindanao. Wala po silang connection. Again, wag po silang matakot. Instead na matakot yung ating mga kabayan, they have to prepare for it. We have to accept our reality that we're part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, and every now and then we will be jolted by earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tsunamis. So instead of panicking, instead na napapadala tayo sa takot, we have to prepare. Kung wala mang mangyari, well and good, but kung mangyari, magkaroon ng malakas na paglindol, at least we're prepared for it. The reason why sa tingin ko, kailangan pa rin natin kaigtingin yung ating information dissemination campaigns, especially along coastal communities. Kasi kung nakita nilang nag-receive na yung tubig, instead of taking out their cellphone and magkaroon ng Facebook Live, dapat tumakbo na sila. Nakita kasi natin, nag-receive yung tubig, yun lang. Dapat, paano kung malaking tsunami wave na pala yung bumalik. So naging casualty pa sila. So yan yung palagi natin paalala sa ating mga kababayan. Dapat alam nila yung natural signs of impending local tsunami. First, there is a strong shaking na halos hindi ka na makatayo. And then there is, you would notice that the sea level would recede or biglang bumagsak, or there is a roaring sound coming from the sea. Kahit isa man lang dito sa tatlo yung maranasan while nasa coastal community, then you have to move right away and go to a higher place kasi baka ang babalik noon would be the matataas na tsunami waves. Again, marami kumakalat sa social media. Ito yung nangyari kapag there is an big earthquake, big event. Everyone nagiging earthquake expert, naging fault experts, naging active fault experts. So kung ano yung iba naman naniniwala sa mga manghuhula. Again, there's no scientific evidence na yung earthquakes can be predicted. There's no technology yet as of the moment that can exactly tell us when an earthquake would happen. So kapag may mga tanggap kayo na mga forwarded posts about magkakaroon ng paglindol the next few days, ay hindi po yan totoo. Kasi po, wala pong technology right now that can tell us exactly when an earthquake would happen. Even yung sinasabi na unusual animal behavior, ay hindi po yan totoo. There's no scientific basis for that. Okay, marami pong salamat sa inyo sa pagdalaw dito sa instant press call natin. Papasalamat po kami sa inyo kasi kayo po ang kaagapay namin para ma-debunk yung mga fake news na kumakalat. So, tulungan niyo po kami kasi this would only create panic. Parang naman sa ating mga kababayan, again, alam ko na nagkaroon na po tayo ng disaster fatigue. From typhoons to earthquakes to volcanic eruptions. Pero hang on lang po tayo kasi again, this is our reality, our part of the Pacific Ring of Fire. We have to be resilient and at the same time, we have to be prepared. Kasi nga po, expect na po natin yan na meron tayong paglindol every now and then, meron tayong volcanic eruptions, and because nasa typhoon belt tayo, expect na po natin yan. But may nabasa na ako na text doon na parang we are helpless in the midst of these earthquakes now. We're not helpless. May magagawa po tayo. And preparedness is the best course of action. Si Noah nga, when he constructed the ark, yung katawanan siya. And it wasn't raining when he built the ark. And nung nangyari na yung umulan, na-save siya and his family, and of course the animals, because nag-prepare siya. So it's the same thing. Kung mangyari yung, kapag hindi mangyari yung mga sakuna, then well and good. Pero kapag mangyari ito, at least we're prepared for it.